Striding in, Wilson Contreras. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to short. Ahmed has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Grinding in once again, Albert Almora. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and it remains 5-2. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Right there for strike one. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. And it's 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. He's got it one away. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Liner towards second. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. So striding forward now, Nick Ahmed. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. He's faced Matt Andriese previously. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Chris Bryant will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. 0-1 the count. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Bryant ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score, and they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Looking up is Peralta. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Matt Cook enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 55.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Flores. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the Cubs 9 and the Diamondbacks 2. Standing in, Christian Walker. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Alan Webster gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 61. Now catching and batting 9, number 53. Taylor David.
Mark Segunas is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. David Bodie will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Now playing third base.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
David Bodie.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
1 strike.
And he looks at one in there. 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Into the stands. He got it. One gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. Goes off 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Fouled off. And that misses. 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Yohan
attention,
Lopez
please.
comes on to
Now
pitch now,
pitching
hoping
for
for
the
better
Diamondbacks.
results than the other arms that
50.
they've run out there in this one. Ready once again, Albert
Leading off for the
Almora,
Cubs,
0 for 2 with a hit
the
by
center
pitch so
fielder, number
far.
5,
First
Albert
pitch on its way.
Almora.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. The
Digging
catcher,
in, Taylor Davis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First offering on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, David Bodie, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is lined softly here to the left side. Foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in, Ketel Marte.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the center
First
fielder,
pitch coming. Here it is.
Ketel.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Hit in the air to center field. Almora patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
In now, Adam Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Almora going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now
Digging in now, David Peralta. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Webster gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Almora will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. So coming to the plate, Mark Zagunis. He'll start
Leading
things
off
off
for the
in the
Cubs,
top of the ninth as
the
they
first
look for a
baseman,
little
number 2,
insurance.
Mark Zagunis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit down the line at first. Walker scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 1 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here. And the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Ahmed is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 9-2 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Wilmer Flores, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Flores gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run for him on the season as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Hard liner toward short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Oh, and he misses it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Ryan Murphy, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Runners on first with 1 down. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Number 14, Taylor.
And a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Arizona down to its last strike. Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jose Quintana gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.